friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. The leadership of the New Patriotic Party is pleased to have you honor the invitation to this press conference. As many of you might have heard, the party has also learned with shock the sudden demise of Honorable Daniel Ochem Abuaji, a former Member of Parliament for Bantuma constituency and former government spokesperson on finance. We therefore plead with you all to join us in observing a minute's silence in honor of the memory of this illustrious son of the land. May the soul of Honorable Ochem Abuaji rest the perfect bosom of our dear Lord. Amen. Friends from the media, as the party was coming to terms with the demise of one of our illustrious sons, we were hit with news about the resignation of Mr. Alan Kojo Chematin through a press conference he organized yesterday. The disappointing part is the mode in which he decided to resign from the party, which was through a press conference without prior notice to the party. The party wants to believe that by his decision to hold the press conference to resign without first informing the leadership of the party suggests that he made a premeditated and irrevocable decision to resign from the party. It needs emphasizing that when the national chairman visited him on behalf of the party after the August 26 Special Electoral College, in an attempt to bring all the 10 aspirants together, he did not portray any sign of resigning from the party, let alone going independent. The New Patriotic Party acknowledged this Mr. Chematin's contribution to our party's growth and development over the years. We respect his decision and extend our gratitude for the services rendered to the NPP and Mother Ghana. Since 1992, several party faithfuls have had the vision to lead the party and subsequently to lead the country. But sadly, as nature has its own course, only a few have had the opportunity to achieve that vision. Party faithfuls who never had the opportunity to lead never resigned from the party, but continued to serve, some until they were called to eternity. And this reminds us of personalities such as Professor Dubois, Dr. Selby, Dr. Safodu, Dr. Addison, Mr. Kodia, J.H. Mensah, and the rest. Just as many faithfuls who had no vision to lead the party, but served the party in various capacities and never tasted power, but died holding on to the banner of our great party. The NPP has always been a dynamic and resilient political party, and this moment serves as an opportunity for us to demonstrate our unity, fortitude, and unwavering commitment to the principles upon which our party was founded. As the party strives to win the 2024 general election and make a monumental record, we urge party faithfuls to reaffirm their dedication towards this common goal. Our party strength has always been derived from the unity and resilience of our members, and we call upon each and every one of you to rally together and uphold the principles that define us. Indeed, we are the NPP, and the elephant is our reigning symbol. It must be stated that this press conference is not tailored to attack the personality of Mr. Khemical, but rather to correct certain erroneous statements he made in his press conference, and also to use this opportunity to set the record straight. Fellow Ghanaians, central to the reasons given by Mr. Khemical for his resignation, as captured in pages 7 and 8 of his address, made several allegations of so-called unconstitutional and unmeritorious decision of the National Council, the second highest decision-making body of our party, regarding some presidential aspirants who demanded that the super-delegate conference should be held at a single venue, as well as allowing delegates to nominate 5 persons instead of 1. Riding on the above narrative, Mr. Khemical assessed that the party's super-delegate conference was strategically and tactically skewed to favor 1 aspirant. First, Article 13(1)(1) of the party's constitution states the date and venue for presidential primaries shall be decided by the National Council, provided, however, that the National Council may, on appropriate occasion, vary the date. So it's very clear that in our constitution, the only body that is mandated to determine venue and date for presidential primaries is certainly the National Council. Without doubt, as the determinations are made by the National Council, there is a historical precedence. In 2014, the Special Electoral College elections were held at several venues. At the time, none of the aspirants, including Mr. Khemical, filed a petition regarding the venue. So what has changed? The party's constitution further states in Article 13(2)(2) that where there is more than 1 contestant, each delegate will cast his or her votes by secret ballot for 1 of the contestants. Therefore, the demand by the petitioners for delegates to vote for 5 persons instead of 1 is certainly unconstitutional. It needs mentioning that as democratic and transparent as the leadership of the party has been, it recommended to the consideration of the National Council a determination on the petition upon receipt of same. Even more important is the fact that the petitioners, although most of them are not members of National Council, were granted the rare opportunity to appear before the National Council and make their case on why such a proposal should be adopted. In a true democratic process, 73 members of the National Council voted against both proposals relative to 9 others who voted in support, underscoring the overwhelming rejection of both proposals. The National Chairman of our party, ladies and gentlemen, the leadership of the party equally disagrees with the assertion made by Mr. Khemical in page 8 of his resignation address that the party has been hijacked by a selected group of party leaders and elders and government appointees behind the curtain power brokers. Guided by the facts and data. The leadership of the party disagree entirely with this assertion. Historically, the selection of flag bearers for political parties in Ghana had been the preserve of a privileged few until the new Patriotic Party took the bold decision to decentralize the process by expanding its electoral college to enfranchise some 106,590 delegates in 2010. Currently, about 200,000 delegates will be voting to select the party's next flag bearer relative to the estimated 1,998 who did same in 1992. Clearly, the quantum leap to 200,000 delegates in 2023 underscores the decentralization of power to all party stakeholders and defeat the assertion that the party has been hijacked by a privileged few. In reference to Mr. Chematin's concerns, which include allegations of intimidation against his supporters, it is noteworthy that certain government appointees, including cabinet ministers, who openly declared their support for him, are still at post and have never been intimidated. Ladies and gentlemen, under the Fourth Republic, both the NPP and the NDC have had some leading members of their party breaking ranks to either form their own party or join other political parties. Yet, the mother party remained resilient. Going into the 2024 general elections, the party, your party, our party, has a message. And we use this opportunity to commend Mr. Chematin for admitting the good work the government has done under his then ministry, namely the establishment of One District, One Factory initiative, the establishment of the African Continental Free Trade Area after with the headquarters of the Secretariat in Ghana, the development of new strategic anchor industries, including automobile assembly and component manufacturing, the establishment of business resource centers and technology solution centers all over the country, the establishment of the Integrated Customs Service Unipass to enhance government revenue, the establishment of industrial parks, including the Greater Kumasi Industrial City and Special Economic Zone, the development of a national export strategy with a target of achieving export revenue of $25 billion by 2030, the introduction of business regulatory reforms and public-private dialogue mechanisms to facilitate government interaction with the private sector. Indeed, the NPP has done well. The party further urges all sector ministers and other government appointees to also start propagating the unprecedented achievement of the government in their respective sectors, just as Mr. Chematin has done. And I repeat, the party further urges all sector ministers and other government appointees to also start propagating the unprecedented achievement of the government in their respective sectors, just as Mr. Chematin has done. We also commend the party's rank and file for remaining steadfast and openly rallying behind the party. Indeed, this is the true spirit of the new Patriotic Party, and I'm proud to be a member of the party. To all party faithfuls who were hitherto supporting Mr. Chematin by virtue of his membership in the party, though it is disappointing and distressing, we urge you to continue supporting the party in our quest to break the eight. Together, We shall overcome challenges, and together we shall achieve success. We urge all party faithfuls to remain committed, dedicated, and resolute in the ongoing voter registration exercise. We shouldn't lose focus. Together we shall preserve, and together we shall succeed. Indeed, we are the NPP, and the elephant is our winning symbol. We are the new patriotic party. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We are one to save Ghana. We shall win. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win. We shall win to save Ghana. We shall win to save Ghana. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is the winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is the winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. Thank you very much. The General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, message well delivered, message well crafted, message to unite the party, message to bring us together behind the great elephant. Abusuafo ma waso to say General Secretary pa anya profon kwa note. Otitwi pa enti message yebema General Secretary asai abebo nsem na waka na poso tofa na omoni twi mu so anya profon kwa note wasa titwi pa.
Also, live pictures from the headquarters of the New Patriotic Party, where the party has been responding to a number of claims being raised by the leader of the Movement for Change, Alan Kujo-Chirmating, who has officially stated his position. The leading member of the New Patriotic Party, effective that was yesterday, resigned from the New Patriotic Party, indicating that a number of happenings within the party would not allow him to stay and to continue his contest as the presidential aspirant for the New Patriotic Party. Is the reason for which we're seeing the New Patriotic Party today hold this press conference where the General Secretary of the party, Justin Frimpong, raising and debunking a number of assertions being raised by Alan Kujo-Chirmating. A key concern raised by Alan Kujo-Chirmating has got to do with claims that the party is being hijacked by some elements in government and also some brokers who are not named necessarily by Alan Kujo-Chirmating. The General Secretary of the party responding to that claim, indicating that all the processes before and now leading to the November 4 race, presidential race of the